Hello, everybody. My name is Jekyll, and today I will be talking about bioprinting technology. This is a fascinating technology that has a lot of promises, and it's still very new and still under development, but could be of great hope for those individuals that are looking forward to get a transplant and still are on that waiting list. But what exactly is bioprinting? And we're gonna learn that just now. Bioprinting is a scientific alternative that essentially thrives on generating lab-grown tissue for humans. The most nearly concept I can think of is a 3D printer that is normally utilized in the engineer industry to print out big scale objects like houses and um, little machines and stuff like that. Um, Utilizing the same concept but applying it with science, it's pretty much what bioprinting is aiming for. This technology is getting closer to print living tissues such as blood vessels and bones. So that's something fascinating. Okay, moving on into the next, we're gonna talk about a little bit about cells and how they relate with bioprinting. So as previously seen in this course during week 4, we learned about reproduction at the cells level. Cells are the smallest molecule of the mass, and as humans, we are multicellular organisms, meaning that um, the cells are the beginning and the bridge to build specialized systems in our bodies. So first, cells make up tissue, and tissue create organs, and organs make systems. But how does this, relate or intertwine with the bioprinting technology? Well, the idea of printing an organ remains inconclusive. Um, there are many obstacles in creating a positive connection with the vascular network of an individual. That's the main concern as of right now. Um, a lot of times, printing out an organ with this technology can lead to organ malfunctions and eventually leading to an organ failure, and then that's not going to work in any case possible. But as right now, bioprinting is relatively dysfunctional. The positive side is that different parts of bioprinting have been able to print out tissue using different techniques, which is the first step towards printing a whole organ eventually. Some key concepts about bioprinting are seen right here. Um, but the main aspect about this, and in simple words, um, there's something called synthetic polymers, and they could be nature based, or they can also be like polyester, Teflon, nylon, stuff like that. Um, but basically, what they would do with this technology is they will act as a facilitator, and if compatible with the material and the properties of the material, it will eventually help the cells in the proliferation process. So it will help them multiply and eventually be able to create that tissue and then that organ at the end of the day. So that's one key concept about this. Now let's learn about what that's the future hold for bioprinting. Well, it's promising. I think the future for this experimental medicine is bright. At some point, we should be able to test our tissues and send it out to a bioprinting company, and in return, we'll receive options for possible implantations. Um, Also, something else to add: the regulation for bioprinting needs to be designed as any other kind of scientific intervention. So that's something that needs to be worked on before this goes out there to the market. Um, then lastly, I have some last conclusions, and I want to go back to the question in my assignment, and um, what what are the hopes for this particular case individual of my family, like my dad. if he was in the waiting list for a organ transplant. What are his hopes in this regard? Well, I think my dad could benefit from bioprinting on the long road. However, the alternative is still being developed and needs more time to be fulfilled, and it needs more time to be completely functional. The moment scientists have only been able to print out tissue, as I said earlier, um, using this technology, but no any organs yet. So this will not be something my dad could have access in the immediate time, but something that could be an option later on. Um, but that is pretty much everything in my presentation. Thank you very much. I've had a blast with this course, and here I attach some of the resources that I use to learn about bioprinting. Well, thank you very much, and you guys have a great day.